Welcome to Cawffee Tawk. I'm Mark Tullis. This is my partner, Kirsten Kuhlman.
Hello.
We are Coffee Cup Productions, and this is New Music Monday.
Yeah, and today we're talking to the Empty Pockets. They're kind of local, amazing heroes. They come from this area, and they are nationally and world touring, and they have some really exciting news to share with us.
But first, a word from our sponsor.
Welcome to the Toadstool Pub. Beers from local breweries, a great cocktail selection, award-winning Bloody Marys, a gorgeous outdoor space to enjoy warm nights, your favorite team on the telly, the big game will be on for sure, live music, a neighborhood treasure where you come in with friends or make some new ones. The Toadstool Pub, 327 Waukegan Avenue in Highwood.
And we have with us via Google Hangouts some very busy people. Josh and Erika, thank you for making time to be on New Music Monday.
The Empty Pockets, the Empty Pockets Band, theemptypockets.com, sorry about that. Yeah, you guys are local, national, worldwide heroes.
We exist simultaneously, locally, nationally, and worldwide.
Cool. You are local in that your parents are local, right, Erika? Your parents?
I grew up in the suburbs, so I grew up in Northbrook, and my parents have a restaurant in Highland Park.
Mm-hmm. I grew up in Lincolnwood, Illinois. So you went to GBN.
You went to Niles.
I went to Niles West. So we are locals.
Very good, very good. That's nice.
And where's your studio?
We're here in, it's the border of Oak Park and Chicago. So we're way west on North Avenue, almost to Oak Park. And it's funny, the room we're in actually, my grandfather rented in 1963 to sell typewriters out of.
Oh, cool.
My mother runs his business. They don't do typewriters anymore. They do digital duplicators. But we've taken over a third of the space and rented it out and turned it into our office, shipping and fulfillment center, and recording studio.
Wow, so that's amazing. Good job, guys.
Yeah, and you guys are really busy fulfilling your new CD orders.
Yeah, tell us about your new CD.
We're so excited about it. It's crazy to be putting so many CDs into so many envelopes. On to people whose names we don't recognize. That's like the dream. So
yes,
we're really excited.
So you guys are selling CDs. It's not just downloads. That's cool. That's good. Right? I mean,
I'm not a huge downloads fan. I would put downloads the lowest on my list personally, right? Like downloads and then streaming in the middle. Yeah. But I prefer the physical formats, vinyl and CD specifically. I don't mess with cassette very often.
So are you guys going to do some vinyl?
Oh yeah, we sold out of our vinyl last time.
We need to reprint it. It's in the cards for this year, so we're really excited.
Wow.
Our album Voices, which was our biggest charting album, that's coming out on vinyl in the next couple of months.
Oh, that's exciting. That's very cool.
Yeah. I want to jump back to your studio. So what else happens there besides all the Empty Pockets creations?
That's pretty much it. We rehearse here, and we're here every day that we're not on tour.
Announcing shows, doing social media updates.
We take like our building our team like really, really seriously. So we have Erika and I, and then our bass player Nate. We're like the sort of three founders of the band. Mm-hmm. Then we have our drummer Adam, who's actually here today fulfilling, just putting CDs in.
He couldn't be part of the interview because
he's too busy. He's very busy.
He's got work to do.
Yeah.
And Nate's actually not in today. He's
buying a car.
Hopefully.
Oh, good for him. That's great. So he can drive the CDs around.
But our other team member, indeed, that's a good point. Our other team member, Daniel, is our producer and our live sound guy, and he does work on some other projects in this room.
In this space, yeah.
But it's interesting. We intended when we created the studio to make it. There's a social element to it. You know, there's a a community element to it. So there's not that. The center of what's going on here is our music, but there are some friends who come in and out and make some of their music here too. So.
Oh, that's nice. That's great.
Yeah.
That's great. I see online that you guys you've collaborated with quite a number of musicians, some notables, Kenny Loggins, Al Stewart, Mark Bryan. So that's got to be fun.
Yeah, I saw the movie, the Martin Scorsese directed, the documentary, The Last Waltz, the concert movie of the band, when I was pretty young. And until I saw that, it never occurred to me that was like a possibility. It just was a really cool concept that like a band unto of itself, just like a band could go and back up other artists. And I always wanted to do that. And when I met Erika and we started making music together, that made a ton of sense to her. And
we feel really lucky because the people we've collaborated with are people whose music we grew up on, and music that influenced us very, very, very directly.
Yeah, and they sort of all led to one another. We met this guy named Richie Furay, who's the amazing singer, lead singer of Buffalo Springfield with Neil Young and Stephen Stills. And it's funny because he was sort of the guy that didn't get hugely famous after Buffalo Springfield. And he started a band called Coco,
which I grew up on.
It's like Erika's favorite band. And we ended up touring with them a little bit, and his daughter, who's his background singer, got pregnant with her third child and couldn't go on tour anymore, and they needed a background singer for 10 shows, and they chose Erika.
Well,
which
yeah.
was sort of the start of our collaborating. We ended up backing Richie up at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and that gave us enough credibility to back up a guy named Simon Kirk, who's the drummer of Bad Company and Free. We made an album with Simon Kirk.
And Simon is adorable and hilarious, and we
love Simon.
I grew up on Bad Company as well. My mom was a big Bad Company.
Yeah, I think a lot of us did. Yeah, Bad Company was quite the band.
I mean, so many hits, it's crazy. Songs, that I heard 1,000 times as a child and as a teenager. So that was an incredible process. And then it led us to being able to go on tour with Gary Wright.
What it really led to as well, it's kind of meant multiple directions, is the Simon album gave us enough credibility for us to get this really cool corporate gig where we played we played after Kenny Loggins.
Yes.
Like Kenny Loggins played.
So he opened for you.
Yeah, exactly. You're like, no big
right?
deal. Kenny Loggins opening for us.
Please.
But at a corporate party, how it works is like at 8, the guy everybody cares about goes on.
I
and
see.
Then at 10, everyone's so drunk anyway.
They just
they're
like fall down, yeah.
So Kenny watched our set, and we played this silly song, The Outfield.
Josie's on a vacation far
Okay,
away.
yeah.
Josie.
And he told our manager, Erika sings it though, not like a man sings it in the recording, but Erika sings it. She sings it great, and Kenny just
He loved it.
fell in love with Erika's voice, and that's how we got to collaborate with Kenny Loggins.
Oh,
He asked
so
Erika to
cool.
do him on PBS, and then we did a gig where we were his backup band, which was
unbelievable.
You can see parts of that one on YouTube. We do Danny's song, and
he looks at us afterwards and is like, "Wow, that was great." We're
Whoa.
like,
Yay! That's so
Yeah,
cool.
Mark, you're a musician, so musicians out there understand what really surprised us about working with Kenny, and that we're Al Stewart's full-time backup band. That's why we're going to England for a month. So we've been taken around the world now by these artists. What's crazy to learn, and I wouldn't have believed you in high school if you told me, they don't give you anything. Like when we were doing the Kenny Loggins gig, it was like, here are the 4 songs we're going to play.
Good luck.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah.
it.
And usually the day before. Yeah.
Any information, no notes, no
rehearsal.
No rehearsal,
Yeah.
no nothing.
No one ever wants to rehearse. Like all of the more like famous somebody is, the less likely there's a rehearsal.
Well, because they just assume you know their songs. I mean, come on.
But they expect you to know
Everything. Yeah.
The guitar kind of.
And we do. That's something that we've become good at, frankly, because we've now done it so many times that.
It's just a surprise. I remember being really surprised by that because, you're in choir in high school and they give you the music and you read it.
Yeah.
And they still sing these songs in the original keys, and so they're
No, often not, which makes it even more complicated because often they never mention that.
So you get in the rehearsal and they're like, oh, by the way,
it's in E flat. We're like, wait, what?
I just learned it in a different key.
Every song is down a half step.
So we got in the rehearsal and we were like, oh, so we've learned all of these songs in the wrong key. Fine.
Yeah.
But, the other side is, as a guitar player, I'm much more comfortable. This gets very musical, but I'm much more comfortable now than I was in D flat major, G flat major, E flat minor, and A flat minor. They're absurd keys. You would never write a song on the guitar in that key.
No. It's not a thing?
No.
I'm not a musician, so I don't know. I just like music.
But she did watch, because we had a band coming up, and they asked my drummer and myself to back them up. And then when they got here, they're like, oh, yeah, those were all old demos. It doesn't go like that anymore. Like,
so we feel your pain. Yeah. We get it. We get it.
No, we haven't done it like that in 10 years. Oh, well, thanks.
Okay.
Yeah,
cool. So let's talk about your tour. You guys are like crazy busy, which is amazing. You're going to head out and go to, let's see, California first.
We're on the emptypockets.com/tour.
We're going to California really soon. Getting excited for that.
You're there for a good long time. You're there for, what, 2-3 weeks?
Some of our very favorite places to play that we're starting out at the Coach House, which is like on the ocean in San Juan Capistrano in Southern California.
Oh.
And there's a lot of venues now that are doing like dinner and a show, like the City Winery. But this place is like...
They're like the original.
Yeah. They've been doing it for like 50 years. Like everyone you've ever wanted to see play has played at this 500-seat dinner theater place.
Wow,
they have
cool.
great steaks for the view.
They do. They got great steaks. We always remember the food.
Well, if you guys ever need anybody to live stream that show, please give us a call. Be happy to do that for you.
We like California.
We would do that.
Well, from Chicago, who wouldn't?
Yeah, I mean, and in March,
Right.
That's a no-brainer. And then you're heading out to Washington. No, Oregon first and then Washington, right?
We've got peeps out there in Seattle.
We'll make sure that you're well visited in Seattle because we got friends out there, so we'll let them know you're coming.
Seattle is, we're 2 nights in Seattle at the Triple Door, and we love playing. And it's not just because the food is so good, too, but we do remember the food.
So how are you guys not 400 pounds? I don't understand. You eat your entire way through the country.
We have to match the eating with the stress of our life. Erika always says her book's going to be, I'm one sickness or dental procedure away from my ideal weight. What is it for real?
It's like I'm one family emergency, surgery, or PTSD incident away.
There you go. Yeah.
That's it. That's it. You're the empty pockets at the end of the day, so there's always plenty of struggle to find.
That's right.
Yeah, the struggle is real, people. The struggle is real.
That's what gives the depth to the music.
That's right. And then, so tell us, but really, the big deal is the UK, right? So you guys are heading out to England, and that is going to be super cool. So tell us a little bit about that.
The closest we've been to being abroad is we've done a couple of cruise ships. We've done, a date in Toronto or a couple dates here and there. We did a
charity tour in 2016 in Vietnam, so that was pretty exotic.
And we did a week tour out there. But we've never done anything like this.
This is 21 dates just with Al Stewart, where we open and we back him up. And some of the theaters are like, in Scotland, the Glasgow National Theatre, a 2,700-seat, beautiful, epic theater. I mean, it's like the equivalent of the Chicago Theater here.
Wow.
It's the equivalent of Radio City Music Hall. It's just crazy. We're playing twice in London. 21 shows in the UK, and then we're waiting to hear on maybe we'll headline ourselves in Paris while we're there. I mean,
sure, why not? Yes.
Yeah.
Sure.
Stay and do a week of us, in the Europe area. So
I think that'd be really cool.
But either way, we're doing. I can't believe it became 21 dates. We were really happy about that.
We're gonna rent a house.
Sweet.
My only concern is I'm thinking the Cubs are going to be really good, and that's all of October. And I think the games are going to be on at like 3 in the morning.
Yeah, it's not really conducive to good baseball watching to be in Europe. That's for sure. Yeah.
We call ourselves a baseball band.
We are.
We are really into baseball. Our new drummer, Adam, actually has more knowledge on minor league teams than anybody I've ever met in my life. We've done a lot of things.
Yeah, our goal is to visit and tour every ballpark, but all 30, but we're only at 2.
Oh,
so
well, you guys are young.
Way to go.
You're young. You have a lot of time. It's fine.
I wouldn't put it past these boys to be like, oh yeah, I'm going to sleep air. I'm going to sleep air. Don't worry about it. And then like in the middle of the night, I go to use the ladies' room, and there's a consortium of dudes around a television
watching baseball at 3 in the morning. Yeah. I mean, I hear you. We were
7 hours ahead of schedule.
We were in Europe during the football playoffs. It was not fun.
Yeah.
We were like, we can't find any football. This is bad. Yeah. So,
I love the Cubs. So
we're watching the Steelers.
Yeah.
They made us watch the Steelers. It was horrible, but that's okay. It's fine. Well, that sounds really, really cool, you guys. That is so awesome. Very exciting. I bet everybody you know is super thrilled for you. That's very cool.
So we can find them on the emptypockets.com and also the Empty Pockets on Facebook.
On Facebook, yeah.
And Instagram, I saw.
Yeah, you guys are on Instagram, right?
Yep. You're everywhere. They're real pros. And the new album is Tanglewoods.
Tanglewoods.
Plural.
Yep, Tanglewoods, yep.
And we're going to play... They're actually the top 2 songs. Oh, look at that.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the CD that's being packed now by the drummer in the other room. Very artistic, Josh. That was very good.
Would you like to tell us a little bit about The Grind and Deerfield?
So The Grind is a song that was written by our engineer and sound guy, Daniel.
We actually got off a week on a cruise ship in Miami last year, and just like the day that it happened to get off, it was like really early January. The flights were so expensive that we stayed an extra day in Miami together, like at an Airbnb, and we were talking about just like it was a really fun time on the ship. We were just talking about like, man, this is such a great life, and it's also a struggle. It's
a grind.
It's a grind. And Daniel went onto the balcony to like smoke a cigarette. And he came back like 10 minutes later and was like, I got this song. And Erika's going to sing the first verse. And Josh is going to sing the second verse. And Nate's going to sing the third verse. And it all happened like really, really fast. And we knew that was the first track of the album. You know, it was like
awesome. Yeah, it's great. It's a great song. And we will listen to that. And then Deerfield is the other one that really caught my ear. I don't know why.
So you guys are North Shore people?
Yeah. We are definitely.
So
spent a little time in Deerfield.
Mm-hmm.
and everywhere we go now, for the last year, we've sort of asked the audience, like, what is the suburb? There must be a suburb around this city.
You know, like...
where the grass is green.
And perfectly manicured.
Where the children are all above average.
And
you know,
the parents are all good looking.
It's like the Lake Wobegon of your area. All of our friends, we turned around. We live a very different life than all of our friends. Mm-hmm. We're married for 6 years. We travel all the time. We are literally the Empty Pockets. We don't have any children. We don't have fancy stuff.
We're hobos.
We don't take vacations.
Hobos.
So we watched all our friends move to this place.
Like seriously, I think
like clockwork. I mean, unbelievable.
90% of the people I grew up with moved specifically to Deerfield.
Really?
Deerfield, including Erika's brother. And so what happened? Erika's brother and our sister-in-law had a baby, our niece, who's almost 2.
And there's another song about her on the album called Brand New Eyes.
Her name is Hannah.
Okay.
And those songs kind of go together. They had Hannah and we lived like 5 minutes away from them.
We used to go see her as a baby, you know, every couple days as much as we could when we were home.
But then they moved to Deerfield, and the lyrics of the song are very true, you know, in our life. Everyone's moving to Deerfield.
Anyone with any sense at all.
Right. But it is a good place. I mean,
Please.
property taxes are high.
You're
the
smart.
schools are great.
You guys are
They'll
smart.
pack their bags, headed west, which the headed west line, you'd only understand if you're from Chicago because it's actually north.
But it's west on 94.
West
It
on
is
94.
west. Yep, it is
That's not
Very confusing.
northwest. Yes.
The family will be impressed, certainly. I mean, you buy yourself a house in Deerfield. Who's not impressed?
I mean, I'm
I'm
impressed.
impressed.
My parents are totally impressed.
I don't have that type of credit.
Okay, so your next song is going to be Lake Forest. I have a feeling.
Oh my God. It'd be like that song's gonna be like Lake Forest, every house is 1.5.
Yeah. Or 2.5 or 3.5.
Buy
Yeah.
yourself a shack for 1.3 in Lake Forest. It's $1 million.
Ooh, you heard it right here.
All right, new song idea. Awesome. That's
Yeah, I think
great.
a lot
You guys, I'm so psyched we got to do this. I've been wanting to do this for so long. You know, Richie says, my daughter, she has a voice like an angel. And it's like, and then I checked out the band. I'm like, wow,
Yeah, she
Richie
does.
wasn't lying.
Yeah.
So this
Yep.
is so cool to connect with you guys
Thanks,
like
guys.
that. And we're so excited about everything that's happening. And
Great to talk to a fellow Norton's performer. We have performed many a night at Norton's and watched Richie as what I call the squinty eye when
Yeah.
he watched Erika sing.
When he sings, he gets like
When you
really.
sing,
When I sing, he gets really smiley, and the corners of his mouth go so high.
His
So he
eyes
gets
crunchy.
squinty.
Yes.
Oh, that's so cute.
yeah, you know you're
Oh.
doing good.
Yeah.
No, truly, it's like that's the mark. I did it.
The
And then the
squinty eye.
break is 8 minutes in at Norton's.
He's like-
At 8 minutes, I've timed it, and he's like, when are we doing the show again? Let's get this show on the road over here. Come on.
Come on,
You-
Leah,
you know-
everybody taking a break.
Do you want to know why I'm one of your dad's favorites? No
you don't
break.
take breaks.
No break.
No break.
No break.
Straight through.
Straight through.
Last one we did was
You love it.
2 hours
Ruining
and
it
40
for
Your-
me, Leah.
It's your fault. I'm sure he's referencing you. He's like,
We
this guy
set the
Mark,
bar
he
really
won't-
high.
He doesn't even take a break, you bums. Get on up there.
Rubber bumps.
Oh my God.
I
Yeah,
know.
you're bums, no doubt.
Those old
Yeah.
guys, they kept working.
Yeah, no doubt. Oh my God. You guys, I wish you more than any success on the planet. You guys are super cool and really excited for you. And when you come back here eventually, we will definitely come and hang and see you guys for sure.
We'll see you at Norton sometime.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Cool. Thank you
Great.
for doing this, you guys.
We're going to listen
Thank you
to
guys for having
The
us.
Grind in Deerfield by
The Empty Pockets. Great.
And Star White.
Ooh.
And
I need a sticker.
And dissolve.
I got the coffee, I got the flower, got me moving 100 miles an hour on my 2 feet with all my power. Didn't sleep much and I'm not gonna take a shower. In the sunlight, in the moonlight, when it's way too hot, when it's way too cold, I got the fresh mind Got a lot of things to do, but don't have the time. Everyone knows me, knows I'm on the road. I wanna come home. I don't mind being on the grind. I don't mind being on the grind. It's so crazy now. I got the grind. You got the grind. I got the grind. You got the grind. Man, I know the grind is never far from my mind. Yeah, I'm staying alive. Keep staying alive. Yeah, I'm just staying alive. Keep staying alive. I might not look so good, baby, I'm feeling fine. You know, everybody falls behind sometimes. And let me tell you, baby, that's when I thrive. You can see it in my shoes, you can see it in my eyes. So back up the truck, I'm on the wood. He's on the grind. I don't know where I am. I'm on the grind. Got a lot of things to do, but don't have the time. Everyone who knows me knows I'm on the road. I wanna come home. I don't mind being on the grind. I don't mind being on the grind. I don't mind being on the grind. I'm holding out for Deerfield, maybe till the end of the summer. I'm saving all my money just to get the tax man paid. I know big plans can be dangerous, but I can't keep from scheming. And I can't see us bike riding to the art fair. All your friends are there because everyone's moving to Deerfield. Anyone with any sense at all, they pack their lives, headed west. The family will be impressed. We're holding out for Deerfield in the fall. I'm holding out the future, gently in between all my fingers. I know where I'm going, yeah. Hoping I will get there soon. I know, big plans can be dangerous. I am barely breathing. Kids swinging in the warm air. Daisies everywhere. baby, till the end of the winter. We're holding out for Deerfield. Nothing gonna change my mind.
Get it way closer.
Hopefully we don't hear that through upstairs.
Is it anybody good?
I
You
don't
didn't
know.
answer?
I know.
Okay.
Too close. Not too close. That was
Split the
perfect.
difference.
That was perfect.